Hey everyone, it's Amber here with Grip It Girl Golf. Thanks for joining us. So you're probably wondering what I'm doing with these nuts and bolts on the golf course. But today, actually, we are going to be getting into the nuts and bolts of the golf grip. So we have two bolts here. One is representing our arms and the other is representing the golf club. And of course, the nut is going to be what connects them. So it's going to be our hands, which is essentially the golf grip. And you can see when you connect it correctly, it becomes one cohesive unit. So this is what we want from our golf grip. We want to create one cohesive unit from our arm to the golf club. So getting into, thank you, the nuts and bolts of the golf grip, we are going to start first, get your very own Grip It Girl golf glove. They're on Amazon, but they have this great perforation that actually gives me a really great grip on the club, and it has such great feel. So it's the best glove I've seen out there, and I've had. The next thing though is let's get into what's going on, how this club is laying on your hands. So we have our lead hand, and then we have our trail hand. So starting with our lead hand, we're going to take this grip and we're going to lay it on our fingers. So most of the golf grip is going to be in our fingers. So we kind of wrap the fingers around, and then we have this little cushion on our palm right there, and we're going to start wrapping that around to the top of our golf club. That's at the top of the grip. Continue to wrap those fingers over and just let that thumb kind of lay on that back side. So we have the hands kind of wrapped around the club. So then we take our trail hand, and the way we connect the trail hand is first we start from behind. So pick your grip up, pick your club up, and we're going to take that pinky finger of your trail hand and the index of your lead hand, and we're going to just interlock them. There's a few other versions of this, but this actually connects the two hands together. So this is my favorite way to teach the golf grip because it helps the hands become one cohesive unit. So we have this interlock. Then we'll go back down to the lead hand. We're going to take the grip of the club again and place it in our fingers. So again, we want this in, a lot of it in our fingers. Our fingers are wrapped around. We're going to take that trail hand and wrap it around the club. So it feels like one connected unit. Now, some common mistakes I see with my students is having this thumb straight down or behind. So we do want to make sure we wrap that thumb around, so it should be towards the left side of the golf grip. So here we go. This is what we have with our golf grip. Kind of lift it up and see what's happening. You should be able to have really fluid your motion with the club. It feels like one, where the club goes, my arm goes, where my arm goes, the club goes, right? One unit. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is grip pressure. So that's going to be essential because the grip pressure is going to dictate what happens to the club. So we're going to start with actually gripping it as hard as you possibly can. So just grip it, grip it, grip it. But now try to swing. I don't have the motion I need to swing properly. Too hard. Now barely grab it. I can barely lift the club up into the air, so we can't have it too soft. We need to find that middle ground. So kind of figure that out just playing around with the grip, but another thing you can practice is take the club up like this, and what we're going to do is let it drop, squeeze it tightly, and then start loosening your grip until it starts to fall. So once you grab it, that's the ideal pressure for you. So let's try it again. So we're gripping it tightly, we loosen it, we loosen it, we loosen it. Right before it starts to fall and you grab it, that's where we want the pressure to be when we're swinging. So play around with that a few times. So as you can see with this grip, this is going to be the nuts of our bolts. When I grip properly, I have one cohesive unit with my arms and my club. This is what is connecting us to the golf club. So getting the grip correct is so essential to your golf swing. So there are a lot of different grips out there. You'll play around with what works best for your swing. This is our neutral grip that's going to be the most common used grip for most golfers. So start from here and kind of tweak it based on what you need, but make sure you pay attention to your pressure, to where your hands are located on the club, because it's essential in getting that swing correctly. So thank you guys for joining us. Let us know if you have any questions or any comments. We're happy to respond with any additional help on the grip. And we will see you on our next video. Thanks, guys.